Premier Soccer League Chairman Irvin Khoza has confirmed that supporters will be back at stadiums, starting with the upcoming Nedbank Cup quarterfinal clashes. This was announced by Khoza at a press conference at the PSL offices in Parktown, Johannesburg, after an executive committee meeting. The matches the PSL have earmarked for return will be played on April the 8th and 9th after President Cyril Ramaphosa eased COVID-19 restrictions recently.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long wait for all of us in football, especially among the supporters, spectators, stakeholders, the media, broadcasters, and everybody. Now, on the 22nd of March 2022, Dr. Khoza Zuma, the Minister of Cooperative Governance and Home Affairs, issued amended regulations in terms of Disaster Management Act 2002, which were released on the 23rd of March. These amended regulations permit the return of spectators to sporting events subject to certain limitations. And that is why when we met as an executive committee yesterday, we had to make sure we understand what are those limitations, to make sure that we comply with the requirements in terms of whatever regulation is effective at this point in time. In addition to the amended regulations, sport bodies must still meet the legal obligation imposed upon them by the Safety and Sport Recreation Act of 2010 in context of the changed regulatory framework. The Executive Committee of the League met yesterday and today to consider the amended regulations of how best to implement them urgently, safely, and responsibly, and with regard to the need to put in place the measures required about the amended regulations, and more importantly, the SASRIA requirements. The amended regulations permit spectators to return to professional football, which is subject, firstly, the use of only 50% of the stadium capacity. Those permitted entry providing a valid vaccination certificate or negative test which was been obtained more than 72 hours, or not more than 72 hours. Strict adherence to health protocols and social distancing measures, which I'm told now is about 1 meter. To allow for return of spectators on this basis, it will be necessary to make an urgent application to categorize or recategorize upcoming matches